Very good morning, 9th class students. I am going to start a new chapter, that is statistics. Father of statistics, Sir Ronald Fisher. Sir Ronald Fisher is called father of statistics. So before going to start a topic, first you have to know about data. What is the meaning of data? Example, your teacher said, collect your friend's marks and counting of population. So these are all what you are collecting, what you are taking the information, that is called data. See, the facts are figures which are numerical or otherwise collected with a defined purpose. The facts are figures which are numerical, otherwise collected with a defined purpose are called data. The word data means, what is the meaning of data? Known facts. The meaning of data is known facts. So here data we can take two types, primary data and also secondary data. So what is the primary data? See here, primary data is a data that is collected by a researcher from first hand sources. Primary data is a data that is collected by a researcher from first hand sources. Data collected by the investigator for a specific purpose is called primary data. For example, student's project. Your teacher gave some project to you. What you will do? By collecting the information, you have to complete the project. This is very good example to primary data. And next, interviewer. Interviewer, he will take the information by asking questions. So these are the examples to primary data. Next one, secondary data. What is secondary data? The information collected from a source which had already been recorded is called secondary data. So what is the meaning of secondary data? You are taking the information which is already registered. So this type of data is called secondary data. For example, weight of all the students in your class, that is already recorded in admission register. Day-wise number of absentees. So by observing the previous month attendance, we can take this. So what is the meaning of secondary data? In secondary data, you are collecting the information. It is already registered. This is called secondary data. Raw data. Consider the marks obtained by 10 students in Telugu test out of 50 marks. Here one teacher conducted Telugu test to 10 students. So the students, they got marks like this: 25, 34, 42, 40, 30, 39, 28, 27, 26, 30. So these are the marks of the 10 students. So this type of presentation of data is called raw data. So from the raw data we can easily identify what is the maximum mark and also minimum mark. From raw data easily we can identify maximum and minimum marks. Here from this data, what is the maximum marks? 42. And what about the minimum marks? 25. So from the raw data we can easily identify maximum marks and also minimum marks. Next, range of the data. The difference between maximum and minimum value of the data is called range. For example, range of 50, 30, 60, 90, 20, 30, 40 is to find the range. What is the formula? Maximum value of the data minus minimum value of the data. So from this data, what is the maximum value? 90. and minimum value is 20. 90 minus 20 is equal to 70. 70 is called the range of this data. Second, ungrouped frequency distribution table. Here, consider the marks obtained by 50 students in a mathematics test. So here, 50 students marks are there in a mathematics test. So from this, you have to prepare a ungrouped frequency distribution table. So here, fill the first marks 1 to 10. Then after tally of marks. Then after number of students. So from the given data, 1 mark. How many students they got 1 mark? Just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 students they got 1 mark. So like this you have done. 1, 2, 3, 4, cut the 5th one and 6. So 1 mark got by 6 students. Next to 2 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 marks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 6. So 2 marks got by 6 students. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Next 3 marks. See here, count it. 1, 2. So 3 students, 3 students. 1, 2 and 3. Next 4 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 4 marks got by 9 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next 5 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 5 marks got by 7 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Next 6 marks. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students. Next 7 marks. 7 marks got by 1 and 2. Only 2 students. 1 and 2. Next 8 marks. 8 marks got by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next 9 marks. 1, 2, 9 marks got by only 2 students. 1 and 2. Next 10 marks. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So total 50 marks. So this is called the ungrouped frequency distribution table. So from this easily we can identify 1 mark got by how many students, 2 marks got by how many students. So according to pre-draw data, this is better. So 9th class students, here is today's homework completed. So complete the frequency, ungrouped frequency distribution table with the following data.